I got a 70s D28 that I just finished, serial number 441. So that makes it like what, a 76 or 77, something like that. A little bit later in the 70s. Gorgeous rosewood, man. This is that pepper sprinkled stuff, and this is really I love this rosewood. All right, so I did the full Monty on this one. I'm not going to do any ABs. I'm just going to play it. I just finished it. All right, Grover, 18-to-1 tuners on it, bone nut, full frets. And I did something different on this one I haven't done in a long time. Stainless steel frets. And the reason for that is because Evo is no more. And I am getting really low on Evo. So I thought, well, all right, I'm going to do stainless steel on this one, and let's see how it goes. Yeah, so if the owner just really hates him, then I'll redo him. But stainless steel frets. Popsicle braces out. Got a neck reset. It got the bridge scooted back to the correct location. Got Galalith Stumac pins in it. It got a small bridge plate in it, and I put a Southeast Asian rosewood bridge plate in this one. Pick guard, and then I scalloped the braces. Now, on the scalloping on this one, typically on the 70s, I only do the X braces, and that's usually enough. The tops, there's some debate about whether the tops are thinner. Yeah, they are a little bit thinner, but is it significantly so? Anyway, on this guitar, I did the X braces, and it just didn't sound very good. It was punchy and crisp, but the bass was really tubby. Sounded like a rubber band. It just didn't sound good. And I need to go in and do the tone bars on this one. And when I'm scalloping the braces here, there's certain kinds of wood, and you can tell what you got by your scalloping. On certain kinds of spruce, you'll shave it, and it'll just come off beautifully in, paper thin layers. I mean, it just shaves beautifully. And then there's this other kind of wood. It's still spruce, but it's something different about the spruce. And I don't know what the term is. I call it punky because it's like almost like shaving plywood. It just skips. No matter which way you go, it skips, and it just is incredibly hard to shave. Well, the braces on this guitar are like that. And in my feeling, those braces feel heavier to me because, looking at the shavings and stuff, the shavings are dense and dark, and they're not the same as the ones that shave really easy. So that's the kind of braces this guitar had. So I did the two tone bars. I did both tone bars, and the top still is flat. I mean, it didn't immediately belly up or anything like that. So, and it sounded a lot better. So, Southeast Asian rosewood bridge plate. It's a really stiff, bright, snappy, crisp wood. All right, here we go. I'm just going to play it. And like I said, this first time I've really been able to play it. People usually ask this question, well, what did it sound like before? Well, before, the action was 1/4 of an inch off the fingerboard. It had a micarta saddle and a corian nut, a micarta nut. And you cannot get the correct sound with an action that's too high. You just can't, because you got to press down, and during that period of time that you're pressing, the string goes dead on you. So guitars with high actions just always sound tubby. You just can't evaluate it correctly until it's all done. So I go by my other experience on pushing on the top and tapping on things, and what's this guitar sound like? And so what it sounded like before, it was a dog. It was horrible. It sounds good now. It's got a nice neck on it. It's a little bit slim. I'm going to lay the calipers on it here in a minute and find out. But it feels just a little bit slimmer. One of the 70s, but gorgeous, terrific V-neck on it. I mean, I can really play it. Let's see how it sounds. I'm going to make this short. I'm working on that move. I think I'm going to save that for the end of the thing. So I've got this break up the neck here, and I finally figured out an up the neck part here. But I want to end on it, so let me do that again. And that's what messed me up down there. Is I was thinking I was going to shift up to the higher break. No. Save that for a minute. Save that. What a mess. Sorry about that. I was just trying to get my pieces together because I added a new piece to that for my other arrangement. And I was trying to figure out where I want to put it. And I do like it at the end. So let's see. Let's do that again, okay? So I would probably go like this then. Let's see. Yeah, that's how I want to put it together. That's how I want it to put together. Save that up the neck for the second. Yeah, that's what I want. Oh, the guitar plays great. I picked that little piece here because it was a piece, again, that I haven't really got down. And I need to see how this guitar reacts. It's really nice to play. The action's 90 thousandths of an inch right here to about 78, 76, something like that on the high, a little bit lower. And it's just like butter. I'm trying stuff that's hard. You know, that's what I do when I test guitars out. It's easy to bang out a 9-pound hammer. I've played 9-pound hammer 10,000 million times, and, you know, I can play it on any guitar in the world. But when you play something more difficult like that, especially a piece that you really, you're reacting to it. So, whatever. Next, great. it's good. Sounds good. I like it. I swear, it feels like it's opening up a little bit. I mean, I did a video on that. The guitars open up, but this one can open up because I just finished scalloping the braces. I mean, literally 5 minutes ago. Well, just before I started this video, I walked out of the shop, sat down here, and started recording, and I had just finished scalloping the two-tone bars. So, the guitar is definitely responding. Oh, it's good. I mean, I got away with it out there. So, man, it's a nice guitar. I wish my D28 41 Authentic had this neck on it, because this is a really good neck. And I am going to measure here at the depth. I hope I'm right that it's a little bit fatter than the 41 up here, but it's got a great D to it too. So it's just, man, this is a nice neck. This is the neck that ought to be on that 41 Authentic. A little too fast. a cool look. I gotta do something with that. You know what I put that on? Oh, well, there we go. Okay, gosh. Obviously, it's a good guitar because I'm sitting here playing it. It's really good. I don't know when you start playing on these things, and so this one's nice. Gosh, I love 70s. Come out good. You know, they're not the best sounding guitar. I mean, there's no question that the 41 Authentic sounds better. This BG16 sounds better, but these are just such surprising guitars that when they're horrible, you know, at first. They're out of tune, they're dead, they're heavy, and then you work them over and they're just really, really good. And they have so much character. I think that's the thing that I really like about them is the character that they have. You know, this one's got Mojo Deluxe. I mean, you know, scratch, the finish is cracked. All this stuff going on here. The whole back finish is just shattered. This has been a well-played guitar, and you know what? The binding is still tight. I mean, and that's just amazing, you know. Martin's really got to work on the binding. The binding on this one. So it's a 70s something, so it's 10 years younger than me. My math is easier today. And so 70s are 10 years younger than me, and so that makes him 53 years old. So this one's a little bit young. It's on this side of the 70s. 50 years old. I mean, 50-year-old guitar, you know. And the binding's so tight. I mean, I can't even feel it anywhere. Now, I have had some that come loose, but this one's nice. And so these guitars just have so much character to them. And it's almost like, I don't get into this artsy-fartsy stuff too much, but these guitars are almost like when you get them opened up and able to breathe and play, it's almost like you release this inner spirit that's just been begging to come out and be heard. I just feel a real sense of gratitude. I'm going off the deep end here. I feel a sense of gratitude from the guitars when I play them. It's like they're just so happy to be freed from that big bridge plate and on-scallop bass and stuff. Anyway, gosh, this is a nice guitar. It's really good. I can't buy it because I already have one. But I'm pretty sure the owner's going to be pleased with this one. So let's get out of here. See you later.